Now after steady state temperature, the values for voltage, current and different temperatures are like this. So you can note down these different values. That is, the outer diameter of cylinder is 38 mm, length of cylinder is 500 mm, input to the heater is V into I in terms of watt. So this V is set as 70 volt. Now this current is near about 0.56 to 0.59 and voltage is near about 39.20 on the basis of this V into I calculations. So for this voltage after steady state temperature, the temperature readings are T1 96.8, T2 100.5, T3 103.5, T4 108.4, T5 104.9, T6 103.5, T7 97.7 and T8 29.5. So you can calculate so in this experiment, after reaching the steady state temperature, we must write the observations and we have to calculate the heat transfer coefficient. Now for this experimental setup, the diameter of cylinder is 38 mm, the length of cylinder is 500 mm. The voltage is 70, current is 0.56. The temperatures from T1 to T7 are 96.8, 100.5, 103.5, 108.4, 104.9, 103.5, 97.9 and ambient temperature is 29.5. So it is in degree Celsius. Now the area of cylinder can be calculated with the help of pi dl. So we know the diameter and length of this copper tube. So we can calculate this area. This area comes 0.047 meter square. Now we have observed the T1 to T7 readings. So on the basis of that, we can calculate this Ts, that comes 102.18 degrees Celsius. Then this temperature difference, that is Ts minus Ta. So the average surface temperature and ambient temperature difference comes as 72.68 degrees Celsius. Now when we are calculating the temperature difference, so that may be in terms of degree Celsius, that may be in terms of Kelvin. So when temperature difference is there, then the degree Celsius or Kelvin can be used. Then we can calculate the Q, that is heat supply. So we know the value of V, we know the value of I. So on the basis of that, we can calculate this Q, that comes as 39.20 watt. Now the heat losses due to the radiation is QR. So with the help of this Stefan-Boltzmann law, we can calculate this QR. That is, we are going to assume the emissivity as 0.1 because the emissivity is not given. So with the emissivity 0.1, then we have calculated the area. Then we know the Stefan-Boltzmann constant, that is 5.67 into 10 raised to minus 8. And the temperature difference 102.18 minus 29.5. So this calculations comes as QR 0.028 watt. Now for the calculation of heat loss due to convection, so we can take the difference, that is Q minus QR. This Q is heat supplied to the experimental setup and this QR is the heat losses due to the radiations. So this heat loss due to convection calculated as 39.17 watt. Then we have to calculate this heat transfer coefficient with the help of the basic formula, that is Q upon A delta T. Now in this case, Q is nothing but the QC. So this QC is Q minus QR. This A is nothing but the AS, that is surface area, that is pi dl. And the temperature difference driving force is surface temperature average and ambient temperatures. So just by putting all these values, we can calculate this H, and this H calculated as 11.46 watt per meter square Kelvin, right? So on the basis of this calculation, you can write these values or the parameters, that is Q, QR, Q minus QR, TS, TA, TS minus TA, H, and like that. So you can again repeat this procedure by changing the volt, and again you can calculate, you can observe all these things and put this second reading in this table, and likewise you can also calculate the third reading too.